The film opens in New York City, in a hospice for cancer patients. One of the patients, Sam, shares her thoughts with the others about how terrible this place is. Her only companion is her cat Frodo. However, one of the caregivers, Ruben, tries to befriend Sam. Ruben invites Sam and the other patients into town so they can go for a walk. Sam wants to order pizza from a certain place. They watch a children's puppet show, which Sam initially enjoys, but she quickly becomes upset when something unpleasant happens. When Ruben says they need to go back to the hospice, Sam becomes even more upset. She coldly replies that they are not friends and gets on the bus. Sam then notices other patients huddled in the back of the bus because they can see and hear what's going on outside. Military personnel begin to appear on the streets as meteorites begin to fall from the sky. Soon, alien monsters begin to terrorize the city and attack civilians. Sam throws her against a wall and knocks her unconscious. She wakes up with Frodo in a shelter with Ruben, Henry, and the other survivors. Sam hugs Ruben and then overhears the military broadcasting a message for everyone to stay put, which distracts the aliens from the civilians for a while. Ruben tries to come up with a plan to get back to the hospice, but Sam is determined to go to Harlem for pizza from Patsy. Outside on the roof, Sam, Ruben, and Henry witness the military bombing the bridges, preventing anyone from getting in or out of the city. One survivor starts to freak out, and while they are trying to calm him down, he screams loudly enough to get attention and is slammed headfirst into a wall, killing him. The backup generator shuts down and starts making noise. Ruben runs to turn it off, but while he's doing so, his shirt gets caught on something and rips. The noise is enough to lure the alien, who quickly kills Ruben. In the morning, Sam picks up Frodo and heads to Harlem. On the way, she sees two children and gives them her candy. They overhear the military announce that boats on the south side of town are picking up survivors, as the creatures cannot swim. Sam walks in the opposite direction of the crowd heading for the boats. The size and nose of the crowd lures the aliens, causing another frenzy. Sam is nearly trampled before she ducks under a car, but she is nearly crushed by it before she reaches safety. Frodo runs off to get water, where he meets another survivor named Eric, a law student who is traumatized by the events. He follows Frodo back to Sam. They begin walking when heavy rain begins, allowing them to talk calmly. Sam tells Eric to go to the boats, but he ends up going back to Sam's apartment to get painkillers. Eric finds a book of poetry written by Sam and also learns that Sam's father used to play the piano. As lightning and thunder strike, the two scream to release their emotions. The next day, Sam returns to her dangerous mission, reluctantly agreeing to take Eric with her. At one point, she makes a noise, and they have to run from approaching aliens. They run through the building, but Eric finds a way out. He throws a rock at the car and sets off the alarm. Sam and Eric hide in the subway tunnels and make their way through the sewers. They pass another alien before they reach the outside, but Sam is knocked unconscious. Eric brings her to her senses in the church where they are hiding. While Sam rests, Eric goes out to find her medicine. At that moment, Frodo appears. They pass the aliens without being noticed, and Eric returns to Sam. She tells him how her father used to take her to Patsy's Pizza after playing piano at a nearby jazz club. The next day, Sam and Eric go to Harlem, but find Patsy's has burned to the ground. They go to a jazz club, and Eric goes elsewhere to get pizza, but writes Patsy's on the box. He then entertains Sam by dancing and performing a card trick, which genuinely amazes her. Sam and Eric then notice some boats nearby and begin heading in that direction. Sam gives Eric her jacket and tells him to run, while she grabs a crowbar and starts smashing the car windows. The aliens run towards her, giving Eric and Frodo a chance to get to the boats. Eric accidentally kicks a can, attracting the aliens' attention, but he manages to jump into the water and reach the boats. Henry and the others pull him and Frodo on board. Eric then looks in his pocket and finds a note from Sam, asking him to take care of Frodo and thanking him for helping her and showing her how to live one last time. Sam walks through the empty streets of Harlem. Knowing she's about to die, Sam takes out her headphones to turn up the music. She smiles just as the creature takes off after her.